Good day, viewers. My name is Dr. Hilary Nwechefu, your anchorman, your counselor, your lawyer, and your friend. I welcome you again to my page, Know Your Rights, my page, Marriage and Divorce, my page, where you know about your rights, my page, where we teach and discuss issues affecting marriages, issues affecting divorce, and issues affecting the child. Today we want to discuss an important topic under marriage and divorce. And what is it? We want to look at the legal consequences of enticing a married woman. I'm saying the legal consequences of enticing a married woman. What is enticing for in the first place? What is enticing? To entice a married woman means to induce her, to seduce her, to incite her, in fact, to persuade her to leave her husband and stay apart from the husband without lawful reason. What am I saying? When a man tries to seduce, try to entice, try to persuade, try to excite a woman, try to lure her away from her husband without lawful reason, and she stays away from her husband. In fact, she begins to avoid her husband. We now say she has been enticed. Now, it's unfortunate that some women actually fall prey to enticement of some men. Some men also engage in enticing a married woman. The question is there any offense to entice a married woman? That is to say, to seduce her, to incite her, to persuade her to leave and move away from her husband without justification from the law, under the eye of the law. Now, when a man tries to entice a married woman, it's a serious issue. It's a serious affair. Most married men wouldn't take it lightly when you try to entice their wife, or when you try to seduce, when you try to persuade their wife to fall in love with another man different from the husband. And that is where the enticing comes in. In the northern part of Nigeria, where the penal code is used to entice a married woman, if you are caught, arrested, and prosecuted, you could land in jail, you can land in prison. To portray this fact, in 2017 in Nigeria, a professor of a university, Ahmadu Bello University, the professor was jailed for 2 months. You won't believe it. He was jailed for 2 months. A professor at Ahmadu Bello University was jailed for 2 months. And when he appealed against the judgment up to the Supreme Court affirmed his imprisonment for 2 months. Why? For enticing a married woman. In fact, the evidence in court was that the husband of the woman had severally called the man on phone and warned the man, please leave my wife alone. Please, professor, leave my wife alone. And the professor refused and persisted in enticed the woman away from the husband. Thereafter, the husband took a legal step. A professor in the university, was arrested and charged to court. There they found him guilty of enticement, and he was sentenced to imprisonment for 2 months. 2 months behind bars. He appealed up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court even affirmed it, confirmed that he has to spend 2 months in prison for alluring a married woman, for seducing a married woman, for having affairs with another man's wife. The question is, why are you going after another man's wife? Don't you have your own wife? If he doesn't have a wife, why don't you look for a married woman? Why don't you look for a single woman and then woo her and get married to her? Rather than seducing, enticing, luring, persuading another woman, another man's wife. Too bad. Too bad. But in the southern part of Nigeria, where the criminal code operates, if you entice a married woman and the husband feels aggrieved, the husband can maintain action, civil action against you and claim damages if he can prove it, if he can establish it that truly speaking, you've been enticing or you have enticed his wife. Perhaps his wife has now kept away from him. His wife is now living with another man simply because that another man is wealthier, has financial power than her original husband. For whatever reason, she is not allowed, she is not permitted by law to leave her husband and run away to meet another man. That is where the law against enticement comes in. If you do that in the southern part of Nigeria, where the criminal code operates, you will not be jailed, you will not be prosecuted as a crime, but the husband can maintain an action against you, a civil action, where you can be asked to pay millions of naira as damages, where you can be asked to pay thousands of dollars as damages. Did you get the point now? But in the northern part of Nigeria, where the penal code operates, you have the risk, you stand the risk of going to jail, just like that professor at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, in the northern part of Nigeria, was jailed. If we are to be in the southern part of Nigeria, he wouldn't be jailed, he wouldn't be arrested, but they can sue him for damages. Gentlemen, I hope you've gotten the point clear that you don't have, stay away from a married woman. Don't entice a married woman. Don't woo a married woman. Don't seduce her. Leave her to her husband and find your own wife if you are not yet married. And if you are married, please stay with your wife and don't entice another woman. Do you understand now? Have I made my point clear? If you have benefited from this video, you can like it, follow my page, Married and Divorced. You can like it, share it. Let other people know that enticement can land you to prison. Enticement can make you pay damages of millions of naira or thousands of dollars. You can follow me on my YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube, Hillary on Marriage and Divorce, and follow me on Twitter and enjoy more of my video. Thanks for watching.